Hi guys, it's your girl Michaela Joy. Welcome back to another video on my channel. Today we're going to be doing what's on my iPad. Hey guys, so I decided to do this video because we are about to start a brand new year, 2025, and I know that if you're like me, you want to get your life together, you want to be as productive as possible, and you just want to be that girl in 2025. So I recently, maybe about 2 months ago, redid the layout of my iPad to make me as productive as possible. Now, if I'm gonna be transparent, did it help me that much? Not too much, okay? We are working to be more disciplined and more consistent with the things that we do to be more productive. However, ever since I updated it, I want to be on my iPad more. Editing is more fun, entertainment is more fun, writing is more fun. All of these things are more fun with this new layout. So I'm going to show you the accessories, I'm going to show you the apps that I use, I'm going to show you my editing software, and I'm also going to show you how to make widgets to make it more aesthetically pleasing. Now, I will say this, you do not need an iPad to be productive. Let me go ahead and say that, honey. As long as you have the drive, as long as you have the purpose, as long as you have the passion, paper and pencil, that's all you really need, okay? But for those who do have an iPad, I want to go ahead and do this video. For those of you who do have an iPad, or maybe an iPad for Christmas that is coming up in 2 weeks or anything like that, and you want to learn how to make it yours, how to make it you, watch this video and I'll be able to walk you through it step by step. Now, before we get into the actual iPad, I'm going to show you the accessories that I have. A little background of what my iPad is. So this is the 2021, this is the 2021 iPad Pro. This is the 12.9 inch. It's big, y'all. It's huge. It's huge. It's huge. Okay. It only has the 2 cameras. It only has the 2 cameras. However, I'm not updating this. This is perfect for me. It runs well on the new updates. Ain't nothing wrong with it. If you want to get the new one, get the new one. I mean, you know. What I will say is sometimes I do wish I had a smaller iPad just so it feels a lot better. It feels a lot easier to travel with, especially like if I want to go to a coffee shop or if I was in college. I did have this in college, but when I was in college, it would have been a lot easier if it was something smaller. So I'm thinking about getting a smaller one just to add on to it. You know, people have iPad collections. I don't know. But then again, I love the big screen because my MacBook got cracked in college, and so I could use this as my computer, which was really, really nice. So I automatically go for big things. I have the big iPhone, I have the big iPad, and I want to get the bigger MacBook. So I don't know, for me personally, I like the bigger sizes. So I just have this sleek, clean, clear case on it right now. I did have, I'll insert the picture, but when I first got it, I got the foldable case. It was pink and it had the Apple Pencil holder. Speaking of the Apple Pencil, this will be the best investment next to the iPad, y'all. Literally, the Apple Pencil is the best investment that I made outside of the iPad, just because it makes it easier to write in my notes. And you'll see my apps that I use to write down stuff or to draw just for fun. But I'm telling you, especially if you're an artist, like if you like digital design, if you make logos, if you edit, if you write, whether it be film, scripts, or you're writing a book or short stories, having an Apple Pencil is really, really, really helpful when you have an iPad. It's just the best. Now, as far as the screen protector, I know there's a lot of debates on which one is the better one. For me personally, I got the regular one. So whatever is best, like bestseller or recommended by Amazon, is the one I get. I do not have the paper-like or paper-thin screen protector. I don't really care that much because the Apple Pencil work with it. However, if that's what you would like, then you get that, but I personally wouldn't need it. Another really good accessory that you can get for your iPad is this adapter. So if you edit videos, if you do YouTube, if you do TikTok, or you just post videos in, or if you're just like a filmmaker who does short films, whatever the case may be, having an adapter like this is super, super important. Y'all, if my hands actually, don't judge me, okay? Having an adapter like this is super, super easy just to put your SD card in. You can even put the other little disc in there. This was probably probably like $8 or $9. It may be cheaper now. They may have better versions because I got this like 2 years ago. So I'm sure they have better versions now. But this is really, really good to upload any file that you have on a camera with the SD card or maybe from another computer on. You can upload that to your iPad. This is very essential. I use this every time I post a YouTube video. I'm using this because I'm recording on my camera. I have to upload it to my iPad. Now, Sony does provide an app that will allow you to upload files from your camera to your iPad device or a device in general by Bluetooth or by Wi-Fi. However, I think it's easier just to use this and then save it to my device and then upload it to whatever editing software I'm using at the time and then edit from there. Another thing is this Apple mouse. Now let me be clear. Just because you have one Apple device does not necessarily mean you need the entire Apple ecosystem. However, I love Apple products, so I just have quite a few of them. And me doing this video kind of made me like, damn, am I over consuming? I don't know. But here's the point. This came in handy when my MacBook cracked, okay? This came in handy in college because literally I could use this and get like another keyboard that adapts to the iPad and literally do my work and type like I have a computer. Do I like doing that? Me personally, I don't, but it comes in handy, especially if you can't afford a MacBook or if you have an older model and you just need a mouse to connect. Those off-brand ones from Amazon work just as well. The same with the Apple Pencil. You can get a regular stylus that's compatible with the iPad and use it there too, and it'll still work. Like, it's not necessary that you have to have an Apple product for it to work because, let's be honest, they be scamming us sometimes, period. And the last accessory that I want to include is this little carrier. Now, this came in handy in, ignore the ink stain. This came in handy in college, so I will mostly use this for my MacBook because honestly I feel like the iPad is damn near like the iPhone. It is unbreakable to me, but the MacBooks, they are fragile. I broke my MacBook 3 times. Okay, so this is what I like to use it for. But if I'm just taking my iPad, I'm just gonna slip it in there. It fits perfectly. Put it in my bag, whether it be a purse, whether it be a book bag or a tote bag, and then I'm on the go. Along with accessories, I guess I could mention to get Apple Care Plus. I ain't doing it. I will never pay for that. I'm just not. I will buy another product on Apple Pay before I get Apple Care Plus. Maybe that's me being irresponsible and immature. I'm just not paying an extra $8. I barely got the $500 to get the device. I'm not gonna pay extra for Apple Care Plus. However, if you're a parent or if you're a child, maybe it's a good idea that you get it just so you can have that extra protection. Because let me tell you something, when it's break, let me explain something about Apple products in general. I can only speak from the perspective of a MacBook because I broke mine 3 times and I did not have Apple Care Plus. It would have cost almost the same price to get the screen fixed without a camera because you cannot replace a camera on a MacBook. It would cost about the same amount of money to get the screen fixed as it would just to get a new computer. So take it from me. Be responsible and just get Apple Care Plus on your products. I would say, like, whatever you use for school, whatever you use for work the most, make sure you have some kind of protection on it. Okay, so now I'm gonna start recording my screen. I'm gonna show you, first I'm gonna show you the layout, what I have on each page, how I kind of have it organized, and then I'm gonna show you how I got it that way and how I made my widgets. So let me go ahead and record my screen. I'm gonna insert the recording right over here. Let me scoot over some. I'm gonna insert the recording right here beside me so that you can see what I see, and I'm gonna explain each and every aspect as much that I can, honey, okay? So, again, the purpose of me reorganizing my iPad is to make me want to be on it, honey. I pay all this money for it, and I'm trying to be a very successful woman. I need to be productive. I need to want to look at it. So, in doing that, I made sure that everything that I put into the decoration of it is something that I want to see. So my 2 favorite colors are black and pink, specifically light pink, like baby pink. So that's what you'll see mostly as the theme here. So my lock screen for my iPad says, include God in everything you do. I included that because it speaks to me. My mama has always made sure that I knew that God should be incorporated in everything in your life. I feel like God should be incorporated in everything in your life. So before you wake up in the morning, make sure you thank God. Before you do anything, make sure you are praising the one who allowed you to wake up. So before I look at anything on this iPad, I need to remember that I need to include God in everything. I need to thank him for me for allowing me to see another day and having the opportunity to be on this iPad, the opportunity to work on what I want to work on. So this is just a reminder. So include God in everything that you do is very important to me. So that's why I chose it. Again, all of these pictures, these images and stuff for the widget and the backgrounds can be found on Pinterest. Pinterest is your best friend. Anything you want to do as far as aesthetics, as far as organization and widgets, go to Pinterest to get all of your pictures, okay? So when we open it, the first page, as you can see, I have 5. The first page you're going to see is what I like to call mindfulness or my spiritualist page, okay? So the first thing we have up at the top is a widget that says, trust in God with all your heart and lean not into your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him and he will make your path straight. Proverbs 3:5-6. Proverbs chapter 3, verses 5-6. So that, I think it would encompass every single aspect of my life. The same thing with my lock screen. I wanted something to be general but could be applied to any part of my life. So after that Bible verse, the next thing you can find is my battery percentages. So it'll tell me all of my Apple products, it'll tell me the battery percentages of all the Apple products that I'm currently using. So of course the first one is going to be my iPad, the second one is going to be my Apple Pencil. And just so I can say this, the Apple Pencil holds a battery really good, but I always keep it beside my iPad because it's just easier that way. It can always be charged or charging. And the next one is typically like my AirPods or the mouse. And then underneath there I just have my notes, y'all. I didn't even read my notes before I got it. I didn't even check to see what's on here before I look, so hopefully ain't nothing like exposing on here, but I have my notes. So my top 3 notes, not the ones that are pinned, but my top 3 most recent notes will always pop up first. And then this next corner, what I like to say is really my mindfulness corner. So I have the Holy Bible at the top, and then it's Yoga Go. I'm supposed to be doing that morning and night, baby. I ain't done it. But that's the goal, is to work up to do that 4:30 in the morning and right before I go to sleep. And then I have a journal where I'm supposed to be writing my note. When I'm supposed to be writing my feelings every day, I don't be doing that. I just be screaming in my car, okay? And then right here where it says I work hard, this is an app that will always send you daily affirmations. Now in the morning, they will send it as a notification. However, they also show it as a widget. And then at the bottom left corner, you will see my reminders. Now right now, I don't have any reminders. It is Sunday. However, I like to have this. So I have a calendar and then I have my reminders. I want my reminders to be something that I have to do today. This is my to-do list that I need to do today. So typically I'll say, like if I had made a Target order at work, I'll put in my reminders, pick up Target order, so I won't forget and it'll just be sitting there and I'll be mad because I want it, right? Because these are connected to my phone right here. So if I write this right now, I'll show you in a minute, but if I write it on my phone, it's going to reflect on my iPad and it'll reflect on my MacBook, which is really cool. Now the next widget you will see, it says stay focused, mindfulness, career, purpose, self-love. That's what I need to be focused on all day. Do I do that? I'm working toward it. But that's a reminder to always do that. So the second page, I like this second page. This second page is cute. It's nice. I love all these pages, but anyways, the first widget you will see is the clock, right? So I will always remind of what time it is. It is 12:09 p.m. in Atlanta, Georgia. I love that widget. It is too cute. I absolutely love it. I love it. The next one is Safari. I think this is the only widget of this size where it says reading list. So I think my favorite links are there. So it's gonna take me to the same link every time. Let's see which link it's gonna take me to. Okay, so it's gonna take me to my list of, and these are from years ago, like when I was in high school and stuff. But these are all of my like reading lists, like my bookmarks that I wanna read. But I think it's really cool. It just opens Safari and then I can type in whatever, like YouTube, whatever. And then below that is YouTube. So this is my personal account. So it just opens it up like that. And then that next kind of middle section, you'll see YouTube Studio. So I can just open that up and see my analytics for my personal YouTube channel. The next one is Spotify. So that is the last playlist, or one of my last playlists that I've played. I can just open that and it'll take me to that playlist. Below is Canva. I don't know why that's missing down here. Below is Canva. So this page right here is what I like to call entertainment, right? It's entertainment, but it's also a mix of content because I have my YouTube studio and I also have Canva. Canva is where I make my thumbnails, or if I want to insert some kind of aspect to my YouTube video, I'll put it there. So like you can see, if you have not seen these thumbnails, honey, then what is you doing? You gotta catch up on all of my videos. But as you can see, like this is my latest thumbnail right here, my hair review with Exy Hair. I just posted that on Friday, so make sure you go watch that. But yeah, that's what Canva is for. And then ChatGPT, y'all don't fight me. Don't fight me. As a filmmaker, I do have my critique of ChatGPT. However, when I found out that you can manifest your life with this, like it'll give you those affirmations. I know we're failing at comprehension, we're failing at literacy skills. However, I think for people who fail on some of those or need to improve on some of those skills, I think it'll help give you a baseline on what you need to work on, and you can build from there. And then at the end, you can see that widget that says I am successful at everything I do because I am, period. And nobody can ever tell me that I'm not. Period. So the second half, so you see the top half is more so like just information, like whether it be information from my content, be information for YouTube, where I need to search stuff on the web, where I need the time, whatever. Below is entertainment. So we have Netflix, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Hulu, Prime Video, Tubi, all of that. And I think that bottom one was supposed to be CapCut, but I had to delete it because it was taking up storage. So yes, this is also where my content stuff is, because I had CapCut there, which is the editing software that I use for TikTok and YouTube. I'm telling you, I tried to edit my YouTube videos on Final Cut Pro. It was too much. It was too much. I don't even want to edit short films. You think I want to edit a YouTube video? Like, you would think it would be easier. It's just too many intricate parts, and I'd rather just use CapCut because I can literally just sit here and scroll through with my pencil and edit it so much faster, and it's a lot more seamless for me as somebody that is very novice in editing. And so in the middle at the bottom, the widget I have says pretty girl, because you know, Instagram, TikTok, you posting yourself, you know, you cute, whatever, blah blah blah. So that's why I got it there. And then so my next page, this is my third page, is the top. Now this is all productivity right here. This is my productivity page because the top widget says Miss CEO. Y'all know I want to be one of the co-CEOs of my own production company. I want to be a filmmaker, all of that. So this right here is what's gonna keep me productive. Now let me go ahead and show y'all what's next. This next widget is actually my calendar. Okay, as you can see, this is everything pertaining to what I need to do, and I haven't done it for this upcoming week or these upcoming weeks because, you know, holidays are coming up. But as you can see, the orange that is faded out from December 3rd to December 6th, those are reminders that I did. So like I had a hair appointment, I need to pack my camera and stuff for my hair appointment, and the rest of these are like the green on December 15th. It says upload what's on my iPad video. I'm actually recording it. It's gonna be uploaded on Tuesday. You see the 13th and the 14th, you see I have some meetings for my business. I have some I have some things I need to do for my short film that's coming up. You see on December 18th, shout out to Aunt Shanda, her birthday is on the 18th, big Sagittarius, okay? And then you see holidays, and then it's just, I try to plan it out to about March, but it's not gonna be full for the next few weeks just because of the holidays. But yeah, my calendar is supposed to have everything. I have even my book goals. Like I want to be halfway through a time and goals. This was supposed to be for yesterday. We working on it. The Lord is still working on me, y'all. But this is supposed to help me be productive. And another thing I want to say is don't just write it and not actually do it. Try to be as consistent as you can because it'll help you be more productive in the long run. Be consistent and be disciplined. On this second row, you can see the first widget is documents. So these are YouTube videos. These are, you know, certain type of documents that I've looked at recently. They'll be in that widget. And then I have my emails. So Gmail, Outlook are the only ones I look at. Gmail and Outlook are the only ones I really use, and Outlook is for work, so I barely really look at it. Zoom for the actors or any crew member that I'm working with on a short film. Google Calendar, I used to use that in college and I would have it connected. So I went to NC State, so their email would be connected to Gmail, and then I would connect it to my Apple Calendar. Now everything is just in Apple Calendar because I'm no longer in school. Google for simple searches. IMDb, so I want to be a filmmaker, so I got this app just so I can stay consistent on current trends or what's going on with, you know, recent films or recent actors that have came into the industry, or recent projects that our actors and actresses, producers, directors have been working on. And then I have 2 widgets down at the bottom that says her. You know, like that song about Megan Thee Stallion, her. Like, it's a positive thing. Like, I'm that girl type thing. And then the next one says grateful. So always remembering to be grateful and to spread gratitude. And then I just have a widget of Gmail because I didn't know what else to put right here. Even though the app is on the second row, I just wanted to have a widget as well. Now this next one, this 4th page is the page that gets me in trouble because this is my finance slash shopping page. So the very top left widget says I get everything I want, and I do, and who won't stop me? And that's part of my problem. Like, I'm really trying to get my finances together. I'm trying to be better at it. So while I do affirm that I get everything I want, I also need to manage my finances accordingly, which is something I am still working on, okay? But I have all of my bank apps on here. So I have Chase, I have Capital One, Wells Fargo, I have Bank of America. Now, Bank of America has this really cool widget that has Zelle. I Zelle maybe every day, every other day. Either I'm switching money between accounts, or, you know, I'm getting money to somebody else, you know. I'm using Zelle every day, so I think that widget is nice. The one underneath there is supposed to be Discover, and it's supposed to tell me like my balance on my credit card and everything, but for some reason it's been glitching for the past few weeks. Maybe that's a good thing, I don't know, but that's what that's supposed to be. And then you see Nerd Wallet, Every Dollar, and Calculator. Now these 3 apps are supposed to help me track what I'm spending, what's coming into my account, and budgeting. Do I use it? I'm still working on it, okay? I'm still working. That's the point. The point of this video is God's still working on me, okay? We're trying to be productive. Are we fully productive? No, but we're trying to be that way. Then down below we have shopping. So it's Instacart because I do deliver groceries. I'm starting to pick up groceries more because even though I like to, you know, pay the extra fees for the convenience, saving those extra dollars add up in the long run, and it helps you in the long run. But yeah, so I got Instacart on this iPad. I have Target because I love making a good old Target cart and picking it up and doing drive up, honey. That's my favorite thing to do. But you know, this widget beside with Instacart is actually Amazon. So it's showing me deals. I think it also will show me if I have a package out for delivery, or if it will be delivered today or whenever it's going to be delivered. But yeah, and then underneath there was Walmart, but I just deleted that because I needed space to screen record, so yeah. And then this widget beside that says making money, because I make money in my sleep. I spend a check and get it right back, okay? That's what I need to be telling myself. That's what I need to remember. I don't need to be worried about debt. I don't need to be worried about collections. I need to be worried about making money and then I make money in my sleep, okay? And I realize that sometimes when I think that way, it can be a little toxic because I can justify spending anything, but I need to be more financially responsible. So I'm holding myself accountable. Part of the reason why I didn't want to make this video is because I don't want to give y'all lies. I don't want y'all to see this and think I got my life together, because I absolutely don't. This is just to help me work toward that. It's helping me work toward it. Now my last page. This page is what I like to call communication, entertainment, whatever you want to call it. Oh, I gotta blur that out. I have to blur it out. So the first widget you see is don't call it a dream, call it a plan. Okay, you can want something all day, but if you don't work toward it, then what is it? It's just a dream, it's just an idea. You're gonna have to make it a plan so that it can be tangible, so that you can actually have it. So then I have Messenger, I have photos, photo booth, contacts, messages, my locations. I run a tight ship. I run a very, very tight ship, okay? I gotta know where everybody at whenever I need to know where they at, okay? Because why are you where you're not supposed to be, okay? So I have it, people widget right there. Especially like my grandma, like I gotta make sure she good, you know? So that's right there. And I have camera and Pinterest, which is where I found a lot of these pictures. Well, all of these pictures. Then I have Young and Turnt. I don't know. I feel like that fits perfectly with messages and FaceTime. You know, just wanting to talk to somebody, wanting to catch up with that person, blah, blah, blah. So if I was to click on somebody's thing, and I'm going to blur the information out, but you'll see I can message them, FaceTime them, get more info, see our recent messages, see their phone number and their birthday if I've entered it, just by clicking on them. So I got my top 4 people that I really contact the most up at the top. And then down below here, we have trust in the timing. Period. You always have to, all of these are really speaking to me. Like, these are some of my top favorite quotes to hear. So a lot of times I'm comparing myself to somebody else, or I'm looking at somebody else's journey, and I have to remember that their journey is not my journey. I have to trust in the Lord's timing for me. My camera about to go dead, but I'm gonna continue to talk. And then I have the photos widget. Apple randomly picks photos. I think we look good in that. Me and Monty did look really good. We was at a baby shower. That was in May. Time is flying. Then I have weather and then ready. Ready because sometimes I just want to look up stuff. Like, especially about YouTube, about life, you know. How do you do this? How do you do that? I just be already just looking at other people's experiences. And then X. I mostly be on that on my phone. I'm not even logged in right here, but when I want to, I do. Then I just have another like app of Reddit. I don't know, because I didn't have nothing to put in. And then Good Notes. Good Notes, Good Notes, Good Notes. Good Notes is one of. Then I have Good Notes. Then the last widget that I have says bad bitch. Because that I am, period. And there's nothing wrong with calling yourself that, because you are gorgeous and you are that girl, period. Whether you have your life together or whether you don't, okay? Now that you have the layout and you can see all of my pages that I use on my iPad, and the apps that I use and everything, I want to go a little bit more in depth on the productivity side of this. Let me show you how to make a reminder. So this is the blank thing. This is the blank app. At the bottom, you'll see add reminder. Let's just say I want to upload cooking YouTube video. There's so many options. You can put notes. You can either put the URL of your YouTube channel. You can put a specific date. We're gonna do today. We're gonna do at 3 p.m. You can have all sorts of reminders. You can repeat it as much as possible. So let's say you want to upload a YouTube video, let's say you want to upload a cooking video every 2 weeks. Or you want to upload a cooking video every week. You can put weekly, and it can end, or it can repeat forever, or it can end on a specific date. So let's say until March, we'll just say March 16th. That's a Sunday. And then location, you can put home, work, whenever. Ooh, y'all got my location on here. Let me turn it on. And then you can put priority. I love doing priority because the highest ones will be at the top, right? So I love doing that. Another good productivity tip is how to add something to your calendar. So let's just look in day. Let's look at the day format. As you can see, so we're in day format in Apple Calendar. As you can see, it says upload what's on my app video. So when you want to add a new thing, let's say I want to add, if I want to say read chapter 5 of my psychology book at 5 p.m. What you want to do is you want to do the add up at the top, and then let's say read chapter 5 of psych textbook. And this is really helpful for students, right? It's really helpful. Let's say I want to do this today at 5 p.m. We're going to change the time. I only want to read for an hour. So let that end at 6. This will not repeat. And then the calendar that I would use will be school. And then add. And you see how it pops up? Very useful. Let's say we want to make a new folder. I'm in my masterclass notes right now. I've currently purchased it, and I'm watching the Shonda Rhimes TV writing class. So if I wanted to add a folder within this folder, I'm going to say new You can pick folder, notebook, study set, an image from your camera roll. You can take a picture. You can import a quick note, which is notes from your iPad. You can import a file. GoodNotes is just amazing. And then once you do that, so let's say I wanted to do a notebook. Ooh, I want a blank piece of paper. You could also do like different type of formats. So if you want something like an actual notebook, you can do narrow rule. You can do the square paper. I guess that's to do math problems. You can do dotted paper. There's a Cornell paper format where I know that's a type of note process that you can use. They have to-do lists. They have monthly planners. They have music sheets. And if you go on Etsy, there are a plethora of different templates that you can import directly into Google Notes. You won't even have to look at this, and then all you have to do is write. But let's say I'm just gonna make a random one. I'm gonna do blank, and I'm gonna make this called YouTube Vid. And I'm gonna create it. So once it opens, I'm gonna actually go ahead and enable editing. And there's so many things. There's pens, pencils. You can change which one, and you can see, so a ball pencil looks like this. Foundation pen looks like that. Brush. And then you can even erase. There's erasers you can use. Highlighters. You can make shapes. See? This is you can even do this to circle around a certain thing that you wanna, you can circle, ooh, let me do it this way. So, let's say I wanna do a shape. I can make a triangle, and then I can do select, press and hold, and then I can cut it, copy it, delete it, duplicate it, take a screenshot, add an element, make it something else. I'm gonna go ahead and duplicate, and there you go, right? There's stickers, there's other images that you can import in here. You can type, you can actually type. There's text boxes that you can type in as well. And then you can do presentations where you have this. Like, let's say I wanted to do a presentation for my school, and I wanted to use this and import it into the video. I can literally have something written and then be pointing at it, circling around it, and drawing attention to it. It's so cool. And then when it comes to drawing, they have so many colors, you guys. Not only do they have the standard ones, but you can also customize it and make whatever color you want it to be, honey. So again, I think GoodNotes is something very, very, very useful, especially if you are a writer. A lot of the outlines of my scripts, I have, well, all of them, I have written down in like the beat boxes for them, or the outlines have been in GoodNotes. So anything like that you want to add, you can do that in GoodNotes. I encourage you to get GoodNotes because it's a very, very good investment, and it's a one-time purchase. The last thing I want to show you guys is how to make a widget, okay? So, hold on, y'all, hold on. So I use Widgetsmith, okay? So I'm about to show y'all how I make a new page and how I make a widget. So I'm gonna type in Pinterest. Ooh. So we're gonna go to Pinterest. Don't be judging my pens, y'all. Okay, so then we're gonna type in, I'm gonna say pink and black wallpaper iPad. You can see I've looked this stuff up. So you see how it says God first? What we're gonna do is click on those 3 dots. We're gonna download the image, right? Then we're gonna go back and we're gonna go to widgets. Ooh, we're gonna go to Widgetsmith. Open that up, and as you can see, all my widgets are already imported into either a small, medium, or large widget. I want to do a extra large. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add extra large widget. I'm going to go to photo, choose from photos. I'm going to take the most recent one. I'm going to, you see how it's moving? You want to make sure that it's either centered or however you want it to appear. Then you're going to do save. Remember the number. So this is extra large widget number 9. So I'm going to hold and press onto the page, press edit, add widget. Then we're going to go down to the side, Widget Smith. And then we're going to go over to extra large, add widget. Ooh. So, I thought I messed up. Okay, so it's gonna ask you, so it's gonna ask you which widget. It says number 7 right now, so I'm gonna click on that and I'm gonna go to large number 9. Now when I go back out, you'll see that widget. That's simple. We're gonna do another one. So we're gonna go back to Pinterest. This time, I'm gonna try to get more detail. So again, let's say pink and black aesthetic wallpaper iPad. Okay, let's do, I want something with words. I like this one. This is nice because it's motivating. Get your ass up and do it. So we're gonna take the top 3 dots and we're gonna say download image. It's gonna automatically import into your photo library. We're gonna go back to the page, right? We're gonna press and hold on to it until we see the apps and the widget shaking and it says edit at the top. We're gonna click on edit. Oh, wait, sorry, I messed up. Once we get the image in our photo library, we're gonna go to Widget Smith. We're gonna choose the size, either small, medium, large, extra large, and they have text widgets. I've never used these rectangular, circular, or text widgets, so I'm just gonna do large, okay? We're gonna add a large widget. We're gonna go to photo, choose from photos, the one we wanna do. Now this one is kind of large. But for the purpose of the video, I'll just zoom in and put get up in there. Actually, we're not gonna do large. We're gonna do extra large, just so that it can fit. Get your ass up and do it. Make sure it's centered how you want it to be and then save it. Remember the number. It says extra large number 10. So we're gonna go back to the page, press and hold until the apps and the widgets are shaking and we see add at the top left. Edit, add widget. We're gonna scroll down to Widget Smith. We're gonna go over where it says extra large widget, add. Now it's gonna automatically go to one of their choosing, but it's gonna ask you which one you wanna add on there. We wanna do extra large number 10. Once we go back out, boom, get your ass up and do it. Will be shown right there. Now, if you don't want to do all of that and you just want to use a widget that Apple automatically makes from the apps that you have already downloaded on your iPad, it's a little easier to choose from. So you want to press and hold until the apps and the widgets are shaking and you see editing, you see edit at the top. Edit, add, and then okay, let's say we want to do one for the Bible. We'll choose Bible. It will be the verse of the day, and you can choose which size. If it if it was me, I would do this one because it looks better. It looks more clean. And then you can rearrange. So if I don't want this widget anymore, I'll just do this minus sign, remove. I'm not, and then I can literally, once I press and hold and say edit, I can rearrange it wherever I want it to be. So y'all know they updated it so it doesn't have to be full in order for you to put different widgets and apps in different places, kind of like a Samsung or an Android. So let's say we want to add another one. Let's say I want one from Facebook, not Facebook. Let's say I want one from Hulu. I can literally add whatever and then it'll take me straight to, so I added one from Hulu. I want to watch Waiting to Exhale. That's on my widget. It will literally bring the film right up for me to watch. Isn't that insane? What? All of this can happen just from an iPad, y'all. So if it can do that, imagine how productive you will be. literally. So I hope I explained everything as best as possible. If you have any questions, you can always comment. I reply to every single comment. If you want another video that is more detailed about iPad customization or productivity, go ahead and do that, because we're getting in our 2025 bag, you guys, okay? If you want to learn how to use your iPad, your iPhone, your Apple Watch all together to make you the most productive, we can also do that as well. And if you also want any videos on how I customize my MacBook, you can also ask me and we can do that as well. Again, I personally do not believe you need an iPad to be productive. You don't need anything but a mind to do it and the discipline and consistency to execute. Once you have all of that, that is all you need to be successful. These are just add-ons. You don't need anything else other than yourself. So please don't forget to subscribe if you have not. I am on the road to 1,000 subscribers by Christmas. That will be my biggest Christmas present. If you guys get me to 1,000 subscribers, please like, share, and comment on this video. Also catch up on all of my most recent, most popular videos. And I will see you next time. Happy holidays. Bye.